I've been posting content every single day on LinkedIn for the last 3 years. And in fact, this has been one of the biggest driving forces that has brought me all my clients. I'm at the point now where I'm getting clients every single week from LinkedIn consistently, and it is all because of my content. Now, obviously there's other factors involved here, but really the content is the driving force that finds the buyers, gets them interested in me, and gets them looking at me and thinking about potentially working with me and purchasing my services. And I want you to achieve the exact same. So in this video, I'm actually going to teach you my exact content creation strategy and how I'm able to produce 10 pieces of content every single week on LinkedIn organically. So the first thing that I do is I actually have a WhatsApp chat with myself. I create a WhatsApp chat with myself, and the whole purpose of this chat is whenever I have ideas, right? Whenever an idea hits me, I just voice note it to myself, right? So for example, the other day, this actually ended up becoming one of my best posts ever. I was actually in a Starbucks, and I remember I heard this older couple, they were clearly in their 60s or 70s, talking about ChatGPT. They were booking some flights, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I eavesdropped on their conversation a little bit, and they were talking about how ChatGPT suggested that there's a cheaper option available and all this. And it made me realize, oh wow, ChatGPT is here to stay. So I went and voice noted myself, and I was literally like, ChatGPT here to stay, was in Starbucks, saw old couple talking about ChatGPT, seems interesting, could create posts around this. Bang, that's all I did. Just a quick voice note, dropped it. Then I did this for every day of the week, or whenever an idea hit me, right? I didn't really schedule it, that's the whole point, right? The majority of your best ideas will probably come at random times, when you're in the shower, when you're on a walk, right? They just come to you. So your job is to save them, because remember, the mind is not made to remember, the mind is made to create. So your job is simply to save those ideas when they come in a very easy manner. I like to voice note even over writing because I speak faster than I type. Then, once I have all my ideas ready, I pick one day out of the week, one day where I create all my content. I actually like to create all my content on Mondays. In fact, I'm creating this video right now on a Monday. Why? Because Monday sets me up for the entire week. Now on this day, I don't take any sales calls. I don't take any coaching calls. The only thing I do is create content. And now, because I've been ideating the entire week and coming up with all these ideas on my phone, well, guess what? Now all I need to do is just listen, right? So for example, with that ChatGPT post, I listened to it and was like, okay, this is a really good post. I ended up writing up a post and then bang, posted that on LinkedIn, and that post not only got 10,000 views, but it actually brought me and made me almost $15,000 from a single post of a random thought at Starbucks. Now, at the end of the week, when I do start creating my content on the Mondays, I'll have like 20 thoughts filled up. I'm not gonna use all of them. Some of them I'll listen to and be like, no, not gonna use this one. But at least I don't have to think, right? I can just listen, I'll remember that idea, and easily create content. This allows me to create content super efficiently, right? Because at this point, like I said, content is a way of life, right? It's not just something where you just sit down and you're like, oh, let me think of some ideas to write about, right? The worst thing you can do is come up with content every day trying to be like, oh, I gotta create content tomorrow. Ideate and create content in the same day is a recipe for disaster. In fact, that's how I see most people burn out. But when you have an organic system like this, where you just let ideas come to you, you save them on your phone, and then you pick one day out of the week, and like I said, I recommend you do Mondays because Mondays are the best days to do it because you have the entire week ahead of you. Then you just create all your content for the week on that one day, and that's it. Now you are able to publish content every single day moving forward. So I recommend you do this, right? If you start to create content consistently like this is how you attract your buyers. This is how you get your buyers interested in working with you, because they're gonna start seeing you every day, right? When you show up every day consistently on LinkedIn, your buyers are gonna respect that. They're gonna realize, wow, this person is serious, and they're gonna want to work with you. And guess what? If you have a good system from the back end set up, people will book calls with you, learn about your services, and pay you for your services. Right? So just set this up. So I encourage you to take advantage of this content creation system that I use it for yourself. And hey, you know what? I've even put a link to my LinkedIn profile below in that description. So if you do use this content creation system, add me on LinkedIn and let me know you used it. I love to hear from you. I'll always personally reply. So anyway, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.